Something. All right, welcome to the official Steamers podcast. I don't know why I just said official, but it happened. So, I have the assistant GM here. Jay, say hello.
Yo, what's up?
And I gotta ask you. We seen the Elks earlier tonight. The Elks versus the Steamers, the scrimmage. And what do you think went wrong with our performance?
I didn't see much of the game, but honestly, what I did think I did go wrong was probably either the play calling or or the offensive line play.
Yeah, that has been a real issue for us here lately. But I think what happened was, and I think we're going to see this a lot this season. There's going to be a lot of disappointing games because Reed Wagner, he's a good quarterback, but he reminds me a lot of Patrick Mahomes. He's going to force the ball down the field, and he's going to get picked off 9 times out of 10.
I can definitely see that happening.
So there could be a lot of disappointing games, but I'd rather have that than maybe a scrub like Brian Hoyer.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll move on to tonight's game. Tonight's game, the Steamers did win. It was against an NFL team, the Chargers.
Yep, the Chargers.
23-20. And the thing that shocked me the most was I just threw in Malik Hurst, and wow, what a night he had.
Oh yeah, had like 100 yards. Really?
Let's say
And what overall he like a 68?
Yeah. I'll just throw random people in there from now on to see how they do.
That's what preseason is for.
Yep. And I was really impressed with them. And our defense, they must have been mad or something. First half, they really held it down, but second half, they kind of.
Yeah, they let up the second half.
Second half looked like the 2017 Colts. But I think we played well. Except, we went up 23-13 and they just drived.
Yeah, one of those, that last possession before the onside kick, they just drove down the field. Rivers was throwing a lot of dots.
Yeah, that can't happen. Gotta have some discipline on that. But Cade really had to sit on the bench the entire game because he really disappointed me in the Broncos game. So he didn't get any playing time. But we may see Cade start in the next scrimmage game tomorrow night.
Yeah, but one of the flaws I saw in both special teams and offense is once again the offensive line play and blocking in general. That one blocked field goal, the guy who blocked it wasn't even guarded from the outside.
Yeah, we got to get better on that. But overall, I think the offensive line tonight played well. I mean,
yeah.
Usually we're going to see a lot of those holding penalties and offsides but there was a moment in time where Reed Wagner was about to get sacked, but he just evaded it. So
yeah, but that went on to be an incomplete pass.
But all right, I think in the draft I'm probably going to improve the offensive line. I don't plan on I may take an offensive line in the first round, but then I'll probably turn around in the third round and take another one. But
yeah,
it's all about trying to find the perfect guy for that position.
Yeah.
But how did you feel about this one tonight? This is I'm really happy with how the team played, and I just want to get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think they played really well. In the first quarter, it started out slow, but the offense finally got going. They got a couple picks. on defensively. The linebackers did fairly well for their skills.
Got to give my dues to Dasha Willie, another free agent pickup.
What overall is he? I think he's going to be a stud this year.
I think he's a 76, I think. And he's young, too.
Young and a 76. If he keeps on playing like this throughout the year, he's fixing to go up.
I would even as far as to say Defensive Player of the Year. Because in all of the games, he has either had an interception, a sack, or a tackle for loss. So he is really playing like the maniac that he is.
Like, with our young defense that's still learning, I think he will be the leader of the defense.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
I am a little disappointed, though, in our cornerbacks tonight. Because usually... Go ahead.
Corner? Yeah, what, corners?
Yeah, our cornerback play was not really spectacular tonight.
I'll be right back. Go ahead and talk.
But, yeah, while our assistant GM is doing something, our cornerback play wasn't the best tonight. And that's really, really disappointing. But we got to get better. They say you have to fail some. Well, I don't know what they say. We'll wait for Jay to get back.
All right, I'm back.
All right. I was just saying that our cornerback play wasn't the best tonight.
Yeah, it was a bit spotty. Like, Wagner, he threw some really good passes, but I didn't like how many passes he threw out of bounds. He threw so many away.
Yeah, I think he has the forced passes trait to ideal, so we're going to probably see a lot of those. But hey, It's better than him taking a sack.
Yeah. It's kind of like what I saw in one of the NFL games today. Deshaun Watson, he doesn't like to throw the ball away. He tries to extend the play.
Yep. And our defensive line, spotty. But I think a few of the guys who got a sack, that one guy who got like 3.5 sacks, can't remember his name, but wow.
Yeah.
He was to the quarterback.
I forgot which side he was on, but I think it was the right side. I can't remember. But the defensive line played really well tonight.
I agree, they did. One of the spotlight players coming out of this year is Jake Pride.
Jake Pride. He's gonna be a stud.
Yeah. Sadly, everybody knows this. He did demand a trade, and I told him to give me till week 5 to change his mind. So I think he'll be surprised by week 1 of the regular season.
Yeah. But now, a lot of people say that there's a lot of pressure on you to be a good team this year, and I don't really get the point of that. This team was winless last year, so if we win like 3 to 5 games, that'll be a huge improvement.
I'll say we'll probably win 6 or 7. I think 8-8, 9-7 is a definite possibility. I don't see us making the playoffs, but with Reed Wagner, he's definitely going to push us to the extra mile. So I would be somewhat shocked if we made it, but I wouldn't be too like, oh my gosh, we made it, like, because Reed Wagner is like a beast, and he's proving it.
Yeah. And I also have a question for you. What playbook do you think that we're going to be using throughout the year this year?
Well, I really liked what we used tonight. We
Which one was
basically
that?
that was the multiple zone run,
All right.
and I'm not going to say what playbook we use because I don't really advertise that. But I think what we used was really well. I was really impressed with the offense and the defense. The offense could have played better. I will say that. But
Yeah,
I
they
think
definitely could have.
but I think that's the best playbook we're going to get. So,
Yeah, but towards the like during the second half, the offense stalled out. Like in the red zone, they stalled out.
yep. Gotta and I don't understand why like we go second and goal, we're trying to run the clock out and Wagner's dropped back to pass.
Yeah,
I clearly called a run play. I guess he changed the play.
I mean,
Trying to
yeah.
show off. But I'm really impressed with the guys. They went out, they got it done, didn't listen to anybody else. That's exactly what I want. They didn't a few weeks ago, they didn't care what Ethan said. They didn't care what Justin said. They they just want to play.
Yeah, but let's get away from that a little bit. What prospects do you think that we'll be looking at in the draft?
Linebacker, corner, offensive line.
Yeah. Any
Later.
specific people?
Again, I don't want to say because
They'll try to snipe you.
yeah, they'll draft because they'll draft. Like just like I didn't want to say who I was targeting in free agency because they'll sign them just because like my cap room wasn't exactly the best. I had like 15 million to spend.
Yeah, that's not much. We
But
had an expensive team and yet a bad one.
try rebuilding that.
Yeah.
But I fixed it. I got all the old heads out.
Yeah, those are the people that weighed the cap down.
Yep. Again, I guess we're just talking about like the whole off season. I traded Vandervelde, and it was hard to let go of him, but I had Reed Wagner, and Vandervelde was costing way too much. Like his contract was like 40 million, so I had to get him off the team.
Yeah, if you want to get 40 million a year, just go to basketball.
So, what was the trade that you were most impressed with that the Steamers have made?
Honestly, it was probably the Wagner one by Justin whenever he was still with the team. That really sparked an offense that could grow and yet be complemented by the run.
Awesome. That I say that time and time again. That was an excellent trade because we traded I think a second, a fourth, and Damian Doss.
Yeah.
He wasn't the future, but
how did we trade the first overall pick?
how did we trade that? Do you want another recap of that?
Yeah.
Well, we got the Condors first this year, his third this year, his first next year, and then we get J.J. Vaughn.
Oh, yes.
And he's balling out too.
Yeah, he is. Vaughn, he is an elusive type of guy. He can take some jet sweeps. He can do a lot of things for us.
Yeah, I can't wait. Again, I asked coaches that surround the league. Way too early record prediction.
For me,
I think you can, for the Steamers, you can do your record prediction and I'll do mine.
well, even though the schedule isn't out yet, it won't be out until after the draft, more than likely. I could probably, considering that there are only 12 games in each RFL season, I can probably see us going 5-7 or 6-6.
Would that be 6-6, and you get 6-6 would be amazing because that'd mean 10-6, and we'd go to the playoffs. But again, it all depends on our division though, because if the Elks are good, if they go 11-5, and the Gunners go 12-4, like I think they will, it's not looking too good for us.
Oh, I'm gonna check the chat for a second. 0 people watching. Let's steer this. Where the frick is Discord? Here.
Yeah, tell them to ask questions too, because we can answer those. I can't see the chat.
Yeah.
I'm going to regret opening this website up.
Let's see for something.
Hey, there's a lot of people online. I might get a few questions.
Yeah, probably. 1 watching now. Let's go.
one viewer already.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
I'm trying to think of more things to talk about.
It's hard.
Our linebacker core has gotten better over the past few weeks. Now, and I gotta ask somebody this: how did we blow the Elks out 26-3 in the first game?
I mean, I honestly have no idea. I mean, I guess it's just because of the chemistry or something.
Or maybe they just didn't use the right playbook.
Ethan says bad play calling. Yes, sir.
Wait, what did he say?
Bad play calling.
Most likely, yeah.
Too many runs and teams weren't complete.
The Elks are a good team. I'm not gonna talk down upon them. They will probably win 10 or 11 games.
Yeah. Also, definitely the playbook. Yes, Ethan, it was the playbook. Nice excuse. All right, so not if we allow 21. Okay, questions only, fam. Oh gosh.
What?
I just heard myself on the stream. Horrible.
We have 4 viewers. Has anybody asked a question yet?
Nah.
5 viewers.
Thoughts on today's game by Ethan?
Thoughts on today's game?
Yep.
The guys played well. Which game's he talking about? The Elks or the Chargers?
I mean, we played well towards the end against the Elks, but
I also want to say this too. Every game we have played, we've been in. We have never gotten blown out. Like, I'm talking 50-0 against like RFL team or like a game that has been played. We have always been in games, so we must not be that bad.
He says Elks.
Yeah. Again, second half, like, I don't know what it is about us in the second half. We can't get anything going. We did make a late run in the Elks game, but can't finish. You got to fix that.
Mastermind wants to know who are we looking to draft and what's our worst position?
Our worst position is middle linebacker. We have no middle linebackers at all. Like, I literally had to move Jose Kaepernick to the middle. I moved him to the same position, and he doesn't play bad there. But our weakest position is middle linebacker. We have none. So,
yeah.
As far as who are we looking to draft, it's probably I can't say. See, it's gonna be I can't say. So I haven't even scouted yet, so I don't even know who I'm taking.
Yeah, but from what I've seen, one of our worst positions is actually the one of the guard positions. Like on the right side, it's solid. The line's solid on the right side, but we need to work on the left side.
Yeah. That our left tackle is 81 overall. I can't remember his name, but just giving up too many sacks. I might have to move him inside because I don't want to give up on him yet.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people that I give guys a chance. If they don't show up, they're done.
Oh yeah. And that could be a lot of people with Madden. Anything else?
Waiting for people in the comment section to be like,
No. I guess that's what happens whenever you only have 5 viewers.
Yeah.
There'll be like 20 at an RFL game, but only 5 at a podcast. Seems about right.
Well, I remember back in the day when the season just started, I think they were getting 50 on a live stream.
Yeah, I remember the relocation bowl. There was around 40 to 50.
Yeah, everyone's going to tune into that.
Oh, yeah. And then with us growing, that'll definitely help out.
Yeah, we're going to hopefully get some fan bases on the teams. I want to have people in there who are just fans who don't want to create
terror. We now have a new question. Took a while. Mastermind once again wants to know, where do we see ourselves in a few years? Should I answer that one?
We can both answer it. Give me your opinion.
Well, it'll take a couple years to completely rebuild and become one of those super teams. Like a solid team can get deep into the playoffs a team like the Thunderbirds, per se. It's just going to take a little bit slower, but I think we can be going to the conference finals actually yearly in a couple years.
I want to build a team. I think it's going to take maybe it depends on how the draft goes. I mean, if I'm like this is my rookie year when it comes to drafting, so I mean I'm bound to probably make a few mistakes, but if I draft perfectly over the next few years, yeah, I expect us to make the relocation bowl every year.
But I actually have a bit of a question for you. What tactics did you use with the Bulldogs whenever you were with them?
Well, I was kind of using. I'm not going to give any excuses here, but that back then I didn't know how the RFL was like. I was just getting started, so I didn't really know what to do. So I can't really give an answer on that. I used Chuck Pagano's playbook, so if that gives you any indication.
Yeah, Chuck Pagano sucks.
But I'm taking it very seriously now, and I consider this like every social media post I make, I'm picturing it like I'm a real GM. Like,
yeah.
So we're starting to dip in views.
Yeah. But I mean, and I have another question considering the Bulldogs and the Steamers. Like, what do you see, and what do you see any differences in the talent of the roster?
Between the Bulldogs and the Steamers?
Yeah.
Well, Steamers, another reason I left was because they're right there, I think. I think they have a good enough team to win, and I think they're going to win a lot of games. Since every game is going to be streamed now, they're probably going to win a lot of games.
Yeah.
So I think they're right there. If you look at their roster, they're pretty much there. I want to build teams up. Like maybe in a few years, if I could win Steamers a few championships, I would like to this isn't allowed, but I would like to venture onto a new team and that's rebuilding, and I want to prove that it isn't just the Steamers I can make. I can build any team.
Yeah. Try and think of some real life connections here. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
Yep, I'm all about just building teams up. It's no fun to go to a stacked team.
Yeah, and especially in this league, if you want to tank to rebuild, you won't be having that, which is actually a pretty good rule, in my opinion.
I don't think the Steamers are as bad as they were before. Like, I think the Steamers were worse when they had all the old guys on the team.
Honestly, yeah. Because if you look at all the players that we have, they have pretty good development. I don't think any of them have slow development. Few of them have normal. A lot of them have quick. So I mean,
yeah, and the thing with that too is the regression would have been horrible.
Yeah, it really would have been. Like 30 is about the age in football where you start going downhill.
Except if you're a QB, of course.
Like if you look at basketball, it might take people to like 35 just to get slower. Like you look at LeBron James, he's still one of the best players out there, and he is almost 34.
Yep. But in football, it's a lot different. You got to kind of watch, and the thing with being a GM is you got to continually watch your team. You can't just like skip a game. You've got to watch every single one and see how the players develop.
Yeah, and that's how players get traded. Like if you don't see any improvement and you see regression, you can bet you're going to be traded.
I've
Like,
said this. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I will admit, like I could have probably got a little more from Max Moore, but I mean, I'm trying to build this team, and we're not going to do that with one player.
Yeah.
So might as well let's just see what we got this year.
Oh yeah.
No more questions.
Let me check. How many games do you think you will win?
I'm gonna say 6. Actually, no, because I'm not. We're gonna count the NFL games too, so probably 4 or 5.
So we would be going 4-8.
Yep, 4 and 8.
I think we can go 5-7. Because if you look at last year, most of the games, all of the games that we lost, or most of them, were within 1 or 2 possessions. You know?
Yep, and most of the games were simmed, so
yeah.
Of course, I am not looking forward to playing any of the division rivals.
Who's our division again?
Crusaders, Gunners, Elks. Honestly,
Elks, yeah. We're in a tough division. I mean, we might finish 3rd or 4th, but and maybe in a couple years we will be this 1st or 2nd. In a couple years, it will be between us and the Elks.
Yeah, Gunners are definitely getting like weaker by the year. Their defense isn't great. I've seen like I think they lost most of their defense.
Yeah, I mean, if you just lose like one big player, that's a huge loss. Like, let's say that player was in the linebacker core. For one, that's less zone coverage right across the middle, and that's significantly worse pressure.
Oh, I do have a question for you though.
All right.
What record will we go in our division? Because I think we could beat the Elks. We could beat the Elks once. It's a possibility we could beat the Crusaders twice.
Yeah.
And we dropped both of the games to the Gunners.
Well, considering that the Gunners lost a lot of their defense, I think we'll win. We'll even out the series with each team. So I'll think that we go 3-3 in the division, and then probably go 2-2, or 2-4 outside of the division.
Let's make up I'll give you my I already did, but I'll give you. Let's build a schedule here. So week 1, who's the team? Not in preseason. This is like regular season. So we're basically building a schedule here. I think week one will probably be. I'm gonna say the Diablos, to be honest with you.
Okay, well, with the Diablos, Connor, he built that team up. Like, don't they have like PQ McCullough, like that really good wide receiver?
Yeah, and I wanted him, and then I found out he was an 84 overall superstar. I was like, "Yep, we're not getting him."
I mean, I think it'll be a close one, but it can really go back and forth. We might even tie the the Diablos.
You want me to give you my opinion?
What?
I say that's the game we're not close in. I say
half
we.
half.
I yeah, you can have faith in one hand and you know what in the other hand. So I think the final score of that game will be 35-21. We won't get completely humiliated, but it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Week two,
Well,
week two is probably the Elks. If we're home,
folks, I think the first one will probably it depends on where we are. We if it's at home, we might win, but if it's away, it'll probably be like a touchdown different. But week two, I think we'll win actually.
all right, 1-1. Week three, I think it's the Tigers.
The Tigers, they aren't a strong team, but they aren't a weak team. They're more of a mediocre team. And
They did get Vandervelde, so
well, I mean, what is Vanderbilt's type of play?
I mean, he stands in the pocket a lot. He kind of forces the ball. So that game could go either way. But I'm gonna say we win.
Yeah, I think we're gonna win that one.
Week four. I don't know. Week four. I think the Barons maybe. Yeah,
The
well,
Barons weren't they like a wild card team?
I don't think so. I think they were bad.
Well,
I say we win regardless. Their team
yeah.
isn't that special.
So 3-1.
Okay, so that week five. Week five is probably Condors.
Condors, I mean, with Boki being gone, that probably won't be too good of a game, but I mean, you can't underestimate Bookie's talent. He is really good at making playbooks and stuff. So I'm actually gonna say that's a trap game for us, and then we're gonna lose.
I agree. I have so much respect for Bookie. I think we dropped that one. I think it'll be a very disappointing game too. I think Wagner's going to turn the ball over a few times, and it's not going to be a very good day. So 33-25.
For me, I think it's going to be around it's going to be a close one, but Wagner will get picked off around like 2 times.
That's kind of what I had in mind too. Interceptions.
Yeah, and then maybe Austin might fumble the ball.
All right. Week 6. Are we on week 6?
Yeah.
Snowhawks.
That's a loss.
Yep, we're losing.
The Snowhawks do not have a good quarterback that carry. Well, they have a very good quarterback, but he doesn't carry the ball well. And if we do win, it'll because he turns over the ball far too much.
The only way we win that game is if we get to the quarterback. If we don't get to the quarterback, we're not going to win because we can't let him stand there and pick up our defense apart all day.
Yeah.
If we get to him a few times, his fumbling is bad or his carrying is bad. So if we get to him a lot, we'll win the game. So, but we're not winning.
I'm saying so. That's 3-3 right now. Week 7 could be the Gunners.
It could be. I'm gonna say week 7. It's not gonna get any easier for us. I think it's Thunderbirds.
No, that's a loss. 3-4 right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna explain why we lose that.
The only thing that needs to be said is that they're defending champs.
You know what? I don't wish any team, of course, to be bad, but it wouldn't be that bad if they kind of went 5-11 because I have their first round pick.
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
that would be nice.
But that's a loss.
Yeah.
Week 8. I think it's not gonna get any easier for us. I honestly think that the first 8 is probably our easiest, and then our next 8 is probably going to be our toughest. So the Gunners we're not at home.
Honestly, it depends on if Reed Wagner really shows out on that game. Throws a lot of dots, keeps the defense off guard. Because that defense, it's not the best anymore. So I'm going to say that one's a win.
4-4. Week 9, the Elks.
We played them already, so wasn't that week 2?
Yeah, that was a win, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's a loss right there.
Yep.
We'll split the series with them.
Next is the Crusaders.
Crusaders?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the roster, but I think that'll be a win.
All right. A win. Week 10 now, right? Correct? Or
Week 10 of 12. And who do we play?
what teams? Okay, it's probably the Crusaders again, just because.
I think it would be the Gunners again.
Gunners again.
Something. But this time it's at home. I think we can actually sweep the Gunners. Like, honestly?
Think we could?
I think we can.
You know what? I say it's a hot take, but I think we do it.
Yeah. It's a bold prediction.
I need to try and get the first round pick because I don't think they're going to be that good.
Yeah.
But
for that game, I think it's going to be a loss. And then week 11, the Crusaders. Well, week 12 will be Crusaders. What will be week 11?
So is this week 11?
Yeah. I think we split the first 10.
Is week 11 the Crusaders, or are we picking another team?
Pick another team.
Who's left?
Lancers, Bisons.
I'm going to say we play the Bisons. I think. All right, if that might be a trap game too.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly a trap game because the Bisons, they went like something like 9-5-1 last year, like 10-5-1.
How does your player perform? Because if he's gonna run like 4-3 ain't gonna mean anything if he's like.
Well, our run defense is really good, so honestly, I don't think Jay is going to be doing good.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I don't really think that he's going to be doing so good.
I still say, I mean, I'll you can say your opinion in a minute, but I think we dropped to the Bisons.
So that'd be like 5-6 or something. But yeah, the Bisons, they are a pass team. They're usually a one-sided pass team. They're more of an air raid offense. And our secondary, it's not the best. It's probably one below average. So if they expose our secondary, we'll lose. So that would be 5-6 right there.
And last but not least, the Crusaders.
Now, the Crusaders, I think we'll sweep them. So I think we'll finish 6-6.
That's where I'm gonna disagree because I've changed my mind about it. I say we fold under pressure, we lose. And
so 5-7.
Yeah, 5-7, and add in the 4 NFL teams. So probably 9-7.
I can see that.
Do we make the playoffs though?
No.
No.
If we do, it would be a 60. But no. But we might be 7th or 8th seed, maybe 9.
I could see it.
Unless our conference is really strong, we might be 11.
We could. I wouldn't put it past them.
Well,
but, the guys are playing good, so that's all that matters. And I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
It was fun.
Yep. Wish I could actually commentate a game.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe we could be. Maybe after the podcast, we could be in a call.
Yeah, we could figure this out.
Try to figure it out. All right. Well, thanks for whoever did come for watching and giving us questions. We appreciate it.
Yep. See you guys.